Before you raise the chicken, you need to know how much you're going to spend on a chicken structure and the size of the chicken structure you want to construct. So in this video, I'm showing you the sizable chicken structures that you can start with from at least a few number of chicken, 500 and above, plus the expenses. This chicken's house is 25 feet on the width and 50 feet on the length. It is bigger and it can raise 800 chicken on the lower floor and upper floor 800. Those are 1600 chicken maximum, but for me I just use it to raise 750 and 750 on the upper floor. While constructing a chicken structure, especially if you're going to construct the 2 floors, you have to make sure that you hold the upper floor very well, so you can see the lines of poles that hold the upper floor. Before you install the poles, you make sure that you cover the poles with some hard polythenes, in that you prevent them from rotting. Actually, in the beginning I didn't, and they rot and the chicken structure started to move. It got some damages. So be sure of what you're going to do to avoid extra expenses. This is the upper floor. Before we make the concrete, you make sure that we use the wood cuttings and the poles. Poles first, wood cuttings on top, and finally the concrete. So while moving on top, you don't feel anything like can scare you that you're going to fall down. It took 13.5 million. What takes a lot of money? Mostly it is the cement and the poles. Actually, even the iron sheets, labor is cheap, you can bargain. The bricks were very cheap because they were laid here on the farm. Notice this, that you need poles. Even if you're going to use bricks, you need nails, you need iron sheets, you need cement. Labor is obvious, sand, water, wire mesh if you want to use cheap things, or you can use a chain link. I think that is it. This is our next chicken house, and it can raise 500 chicken on the lower floor and 500 on the upper floor. It is 20 feet by 40. They can increase on numbers. It can increase on numbers that it can raise, because that different chicken that we raise from different companies vary. Some of the chicken we raise and they make some medium size, and some of them they go beyond the medium size and they get bigger. So you find yourself that if you're someone who think that 4 birds per square meter, you end up raising the chicken that can grow, get bigger, and you find that they have occupied all the space and they are very congested. So it's better to raise chicken in a breathing space. So make sure that the poles that can raise or that can hold the upper floor, they are medium sized and they are many as you can, so that the chicken house cannot get any damage, because you're going to lose both the structure plus the chicken. Another secret that I found out while constructing a chicken structure, that you don't need stones to make the upper floor. Yeah, we used to buy the stones, the sand plus the cement. So you find that when you buy stones and mix it with sand, and sometimes these chicken tend to scratch on the floor, so they will remove the stones and you find the floor is damaged. So you can decide to buy sand that is mixed with some medium stones, in that when you're making a concrete, you add more cement, so that that cement or that floor can spend year or 2 years or 3 years without repair. Otherwise, you can raise only one bunch and the next season you repair that floor. But on the lower floor, you need some stones. This chicken were eating pumpkin leaves, I had forgotten to tell you, but this is another chicken house. It is the longest. This is the upper flock. This one consumed 15 million, and the other one of 540 by 20 that can raise 500 chicken, it took only 10 M. If you're constructing a chicken house, that money can go beyond or less, depending where you're going to buy the materials, depending on the materials you're going to use, depending on how many flocks you're going to construct, depending on the size, plus the transport costs. But in most cases, the money that we use to construct the chicken house cannot be recovered. However, once you construct a standard chicken house, it can spend years and you make money while raising your birds from there. My last advice, that before you start to think about bringing chicken, make sure that you buy things in installments, in that you don't put yourself on pressure of raising birds, and at the end or in the middle you cannot push them to the maximum. They cannot get the feeds that they want. So you can decide to construct a chicken structure, you take a break, you buy some materials like drinkers, feeders, you take a break, you get the money that can buy chicks, you buy them. And what we forget, that we pay electricity bills. If you can buy a solar panel, you're safe, because remember, there are security lights that are needed every day in the evening. So if you can use a solar panel, that is water bills. So poultry is not for the weak. However much it is good, notice this, you have to spend before you earn. Thanks again.